Let's talk about D60. I typically don't talk much about Varga charts, but I thought let's go ahead and have a conversation on Varga charts, D60. Parashara gives D60 one of the highest. He says this is extremely critical. And always understand it's a Varga chart. So you need to have the base chart, which is the D1 chart, and then superimpose the Varga chart on top of it. Don't just look at it independently and say, hey, this is what it is. Always look at what happens at the Varga chart. What essentially happens at a Varga chart? You got to look at Uttamam, Varga, Uttamam. You got to look at a planet that is Vargottama at D60. So look at D1. See if any of the planets have a Vargottama status, which could be anything. Could be any Karaka, but look at a planet that's Vargottama. If it's Varga Uttama, then that's the planet that you need to really focus on, because D60, it's like a beautifully filtered coffee. So it's extremely filtered, it's refined, and even a few seconds could get your lagna at your D60 somewhere else. So if you have your time of birth at a point where it's right to the second, then D60 works very well. If you don't have the exact time, don't bother with Varga charts, because Varga charts, especially at the D60 level, it goes really granular, and all you need to look at is, do I have a Vargottama in it? If you have a Vargottama, Varga Uttama, then start there and see what is the planet, which is the house that it's actually dealing with. Is it dealing with the 11th house, 7th house, 5th house, 2nd house? And see what nakshatra is a planet sitting in the D1 chart. And that's a great way for you to start. That's a great way for you to go further and deeper and really get to the bottom of it. And it's interesting, nowadays I seem to be sitting in a yoga pose as I'm doing these videos, and it's lovely, just comfortable, and I seem to be doing this. So it's really something that I enjoy, something that I love doing. So that's what I wanted to say in this super short video. How about we take an example to it? Example is, so you know that I've been extremely vocal about Jupiter and Ardra, how that Jupiter and Ardra is a power position as such. So if you have Jupiter and Ardra, open up D60 and then see where is Jupiter. Is it still in Ardra Nakshatra? Is it in any of the nakshatras in the Gemini zodiac? Or has it gone somewhere else? Has it shifted from Gemini, where Ardra is? Has it gone from Gemini to somewhere else? If Jupiter stays in Gemini, then it's already Varga Uttamam, so it's Vargottama. And if it stays in Ardra, it's spectacular. It's brilliant that even at that level it could stay there. If that's the case, then you go deeper into Ardra, because then that's truly your nature. That's truly your very nature. D60, and if it's Vargottama, that's truly your very nature. And really go deeper into understanding, what is this nakshatra all about? What is this planet and this nakshatra combination? How can I make myself better? And just go deeper and deeper into it. Let's take another example. Let's say Moon in Uttarashada. At D60, Moon continues to be in Uttarashada. Then you know that that is the true nature of who you are. And you really need to go further and further into what Moon is all about. You become Moon, and then you start making a difference from there. Let's say Mars in Capricorn. So Mars in Capricorn in Dhanishta. And at D60, Mars continues to be in Dhanishta. Then you know that you are that warrior by nature. You are someone who has that lioness energy with you. You have the lion's energy with you, and you can go deeper into it. You could really work out. You could bring that warrior energy. Wherever you need to be the protector, you be the protector. That gets you more of that. So in this way, you could keep looking at how you could use Varga charts, and you could go deeper and deeper into it, and realize and uncover your true nature. There are folks who go beyond D60 somewhere else, but I just go with the D1, D9, and D60, and they are good enough for you to. D1 is good enough for you to give you a good sense of who you are. You can go to D9 if you want to like get where the nakshatras go further, and D60 is that ultra refined person that you are. Or you could go to different houses, but since I see a lot of these weightages given to D60, I go with D60, and that's a chart I always like. So always look at D1, and if and this is a big secret. So essentially, if you want to look at billionaires, if you want to look at billionaires, politicians, someone who's extremely powerful and someone who can really make a big difference in their life, you need to look at D60. If that D60 and D1 has Vargotama planets, and they have very strong Vargotama planets, especially the 11th house planets, the 11th house lord, or any of the planets in the 11th house are Vargotama, then you know they are extremely powerful by nature. And that makes it ideal for being a billionaire, for being a very powerful politician. So look at these things and have conversations with me. And if you love the content that I'm putting in, love, like, share, comment. And if you really love my book, then go ahead and read it, because Indrasya Rudra, it's a must read. It's an amazing book. You must read it. You would love that book. It's an amazing book. So go ahead and read it, and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Until my next video, take care and have fun.